This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and the proverb of reproach.
It's talking about the deliverance of the elect of Israel. The elect of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and natives. All right, the Akim, the brothers, and they family and their children. You're going to have it in your mind when you see those same men that were out there preaching the Bible. You're going to see those same men getting shot up, beamed up into what the white man calls a UFO, which are the chariots of the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
All right? You're going to be amazed at that. You're going to be bugging out. You're going to be tripping. You're going to realize, like, those men wasn't bullshitting us, man. All right? Damn. We thought them guys were crazy, but damn. You know? So we're going to appear we're going to appear to glory, and they're going to appear to shame, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
As fantastical as it may seem to you today.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We fools encountered his life madness.
Yep.
And his end to be without honor.
Like all the scoffers that came up. They think what we're doing out here is madness.
God.
Okay? They think our lives amount to nothing. But really, we don't give a damn about our life.
God.
We got rid of our life the moment we woke up to the truth.
God.
Okay, so we ain't worrying about this life.
We was counting the cost. That's what we gave up for.
That's it, man.
And we count them every time we come out here.
God.
But you don't realize your life is going, hey, we got everlasting life coming.
God.
That's right.
Okay, your life is just going to melt away like a vapor.
Yep.
It's just going to disappear. All right, 1 minute you here, 1 minute you're going to be out of here. All right?
I'm excited about that little Mexican ass. I can't call him no more.
Yeah, that wasn't this car. That was a demon.
Right, that damn demon.
That was just a demon.
And that day he ain't gonna be like, where is your power at? Where is your power at? He's gonna be like that then.
Like what's his name? The Fang.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Hey man, just so y'all know, the men of the Lord is men.
God.
Yeah.
We men, man. And we ain't gonna play with nobody who come up here and try to disrespect us as men either.
God.
Are you guys the Israelites?
Look like this, like, don't
Yeah, you wearing it with all the crazy clothing.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Most High gonna destroy your ass too.
Yeah, we're the Israelites. Yeah, we're the Israelites.
Kill the Jews, right?
Yeah, we should just kill the Jews, yeah.
We are.
And Israel belongs to you, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Fucking devil.
First, that's still
God.
Hey man, calm the hell down, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon.
Hey, sometimes you could just mock these devils. They
That's
come
it.
up mocking us, mock their
Mock
ass,
them.
man. He came up sounding like a total faggot.
Hey, I'm a
He
man.
sound like he didn't have no nuts.
Treated him like a boy.
Yeah.
men first.
You guys are the Israelites, huh? Yeah. You sound like a fucking, like you ain't got nothing
You got the letter
hanging between your legs,
And
man.
the letter Israel is yours? Right from last week.
Yeah, with a big smirk on his face. That shows you the pride of these devils, man.
God.
They got great pride, man.
God, when they say pride goes before destruction.
Pride go up before destruction, man.
Right.
You know? That's good that they prideful. Their own pride is deceiving themselves.
God.
Say it keeps you from seeing the actuality
Yeah.
of the atmosphere.
Yeah, man.
Well, we gotta put our heads hard against their heads, bro.
Yeah.
We are not out here to take any physical abuse from these folks.
Or to take our own vengeance and let's provoke into that. Not just provoke, but we in defending ourselves.
Defending ourselves. That's it. We ain't come out here to pick no fights.
God. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:4. It's like it. 5:5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh? And his lot is amongst the saints. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Yep.
Go to 21.
Yeah, jump down to 21.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:21. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds.
From the what?
From the clouds.
From the clouds. The clouds is what? The chariots.
And let me say this. For you simple people that don't understand the figurative speech that the Bible speaks in, because they didn't know what else to describe a chariot as. They wasn't flying saucer and UFO terminology back in those days. They knew only clouds were supposed to be sitting up in the sky, and the sun or whatever, and thunder. Right, and they were camouflaged along with that. So that's how they described it. You know? So don't get simple, but they're still described as chariots or as so-called UFOs.
Hold that and get Psalms 103. 103 and I believe it's 4.
Psalms 103 and 4. Who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee.
They redeemeth thy life from destruction. All right, that's when the chariots deliver the elect, man.
Let me read from 1. Let me read up that 1. Psalm 103 and 1. Bless the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name, Yahweh, right? Bless the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, and forget not his benefits. Those chariots are part of the benefits for being a man of the Lord, for believing and having faith upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It says, who forgiveth all thine iniquities and healeth all thy disease of his elect. And then in the kingdom, the 2/3 will get that. It says, the verse here, verse 4, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. I have to give Yahweh his glory.
That wasn't it, Salaki.
Okay.
It might have been the next chapter over.
104?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse 5.
Yep.
6.
I can start up at 3. Psalm 104 and 3. It says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, and maketh the cloud his chariot.
And make up the cloud his chariot. Okay? So now we know that they're synonymous. The cloud, every time it talks about a cloud, it's talking about the chariot. All right, the flying roll, the spaceship that the angels travel in. All right?
It says, who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
Yeah, they walk up upon the wings of the wind. Okay?
Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire.
That's right. So the angels, they're a concentrated fire, man. Their energy. Okay? And their spirit is what controls those chariots that you see flying in outer space, man.
That's right.
Wherever their spirit channels for that chariot to go, that's where the chariot is gonna go. Ain't no damn steering wheel in those vehicles.
God.
Okay? They control it with their spirit. Okay?
And who's gonna have that power to control the chariots?
Yeah.
It says, who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever.
That's the Most High, man. All right? We'll go back to Wisdom of Solomon 5.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 21. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad,
Yep.
and from the clouds as far as a well-drawn bow.
Yep.
Shall they fly to the mark. Shall they fly to the mark.
And so they fly to the mark, man. So when them chariots, when they come down and they get to just zapping people, like the brothers said last night in that live show, the brothers in LA, when they shoot, they ain't gonna them lasers ain't gonna be hitting. They ain't gonna be missing, man.
They ain't
They
gonna
ain't
hit
be
no
hitting no
ground.
dirt or no ground.
God.
It's gonna be getting people,
One
man.
shot kill.
Because you people are it said it's gonna fly to the mark.
To the
you
mark.
people are marked.
God.
Okay, you're marked. The 2/3, you're marked.
God.
Okay?
Every shot is bad intention.
You know? Read that again.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 21. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad,
That's that laser. That laser beam, go ahead.
and from the clouds
It's gonna go from the chariot, go ahead.
as from a well-drawn bow. shall they fly to the mark.
Yep, so it's going to hit their intended targets.
Okay.
Just like the missiles are going to do the same thing.
Null and void.
All right? Every missile that gets shot is going to hit its intended target, man. Everything that's getting shot off, everything in that day, it's going to hit what it's intended to hit.
Even the beams that beam up the elect.
Yep.
It ain't no accident, oh, get the man next to you that ain't meant. It's going to get exactly what it's meant.
Yeah.
Ain't no accidents when it comes to that.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out as a stone of a boat, and the water of the sea shall rage against them,
Yep.
and the floods shall cruelly drown them.
Yeah, so it's going to be so much impact from the bombardments of all that, the missiles hitting, the lasers, coming down and zapping people. It's going to cause one big a tsunami, man.
Okay.
You know, people on the beach shores are going to be getting washed away, man,
And drown.
and drowning. All right. So that's why the scriptures say that this day it's going to be no other day like it. Okay? You're going to have Michael the archangel, who's going to be protecting the elect.
That's right.
All right? He going to have to stand for us in that day, because it's going to be so destructive. All right? That's it on that.
Okay.
First Thessalonians 4 and 16. For the Lord himself shall ascend,
Get Daniel 12.
for the Lord himself shall ascend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Christ shall rise first.
Yep.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air.
That's it. So that's going to be the deliverance, man. Okay? This is the end game for the elect, not for everybody else.
That's right.
Okay? That's it on that.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael, the archangel, right?
Yep.
Stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Yep. And he's the chief, and he's the chief archangel. All right. He's the angel that protects Israel. Whenever we go to war or whenever there's trouble, Michael, his purpose is to protect us, man.
Right.
Okay. So he gonna be with the Lord, fighting Esau and his military to make sure that the men of the Lord get protected.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and there shall be a time of trouble as such as never was since there was a nation even to the same time.
Yep.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
That same time, the people gonna be delivered. All right. So you're gonna have a heavy presence of the holy angels down here. Everybody gonna be flipping out, man. When they see that much glory right before their eye, their very face, you people gonna be shitting your fucking pants, man.
That's right.
Cause you have never witnessed that much glory, man. That much power. Okay?
What are we preaching?
The destruction of Babylon. The Lord's judgment, the Lord's second coming, his return. The Lord's coming back to destroy the people on this planet Earth that are not of the elect of Israel. We're talking about the angels coming back to send destruction on this place. That's what we're preaching.
Robert, the elevator's over here.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Those are the people that will be delivered.
Yep. That's it on that.
Let me read this, then I got a precept from the ties into that.
Go ahead.
And I want to make a quick point about it. Daniel 12 and 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. That dust is confusion, and that sleep is an actual literal sleep, but spiritually sleep, or spiritually dead. You know? But they're gonna wake up. in that time. It says some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Yep.
All right, now the precept I want to read was Romans 13
You're going to be
and 11.
woken up to salvation, or you're going to be woken up to destruction, man, condemnation. Okay.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. Now that, knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, out of spiritual sleep, right? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The sights of those chariots, the chariots are our salvation if you're of the elect. So seeing those, the presence of those on the earth on such a rapid number, on such a high level, that's the sign of our salvation, because it's that close. They're already here. It ain't like they far off and we don't see them. Remember, it used to be I think I saw a UFO in the 60s. Nobody really seen them since the 60s, back then. And Area 51 and all that. But now we're starting to see them all over the earth, time and time again. There's footage of it all day. People are starting to recognize what it is, because it's a sign of our salvation being that close. That was just the point I wanted to make. That was it.
I got a freak. This is Isaiah 13 and 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Most High, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Let's talk about the nuclear missiles.
Yep.
All right? Because the missiles going to be getting shot off while the angels are actually down here doing the destruction and beaming up the elect.
Right.
All right? When all these other nations, the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to shoot their missiles on America, that's when, right when they do that, that's when the sky is gonna be darkened, or the sun gonna be blocked out and all that, and you just gonna see all the chariots just taking over it's gonna darken everything, and they're gonna be coming down here making their presence shown, and they're gonna be destroying people and delivering the chosen.
Right.
Okay, so while that's taking place, the missiles are gonna be on their way. All right. So you're talking about an overdose of destruction. That's what's gonna take place here in America. All right. And you saw a lot of you women, y'all gonna take place in that too.
That's right.
All right. You think you're beautiful and pretty, but you're just flesh.
Right. Let's see how pretty you are when you burnt.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 68 and 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. And the Lord is among them,
That's
as
right.
in Sinai.
The Lord is among those chariots, man. Meaning his spirit, his power is within those vehicles, those chariots. Okay? And all the angels in those chariots, they're doing the bidding, or they're hearkening to the commands of the Heavenly Father from the spiritual realm. Okay? They do what the Lord tells them to do.
Right.
If the Lord wants there to be a thunder and a lightning, then he sends an angel to go and do that. If the Lord wants there to be an earthquake in Taiwan or whatever, the Lord will send an angel over there to cause that earthquake.
Right.
Okay?
Sinkhole, whatever else.
It ain't Mother Nature, man. It's the angels.
It's Father God that sent the angels to do that.
That's it on that. Go back to
Isaiah.
yeah.
This is Isaiah 13 and 6. How ye, for the day of the Most High is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
It's gonna come as a destruction from the Almighty, man. Okay? You gonna feel the wrath of Alashadya.
Right.
Okay?
Now that ain't the name.
No, that's not. No, that's
just another title.
that's a reputation.
Right.
That's one of the Most High's reputation. Okay? Almighty power, demon-like power, man.
Al-Assad by Hashem is.
Yeah.
I don't want to start that shit.
Nah, man.
People get all separate.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
It says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Yeah, that's talking about how afraid the people on the earth are going to be in that day. Okay? You talk about massive heart attacks. People going to be trying to commit suicide and can't even do it. Are you people gonna be shivering and shaking in your boots? People gonna be falling down to their knees. You gonna see the toughest nigga you knew the nigga that was in and out of did 20 years, a 20-year bid. Or this nigga yoked up like Debo, tatted up. He probably got multiple teardrops on the side of his face. That same nigga is gonna drop to his fucking knees and beg and plead and cry, man.
That's right.
Cause he gonna be afraid, man.
No pictures.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be pangs and sorrows, man. Okay? You're gonna be catching so much hell out here, it's gonna be like a woman that's giving birth. When a woman goes, before she goes right into labor, what does she suffers? Contractions. Okay? So all these different destructions that take place leading up to the Lord coming back for the ultimate pain, it's gonna be like contractions, man.
Right.
All right, and those contractions get worse and worse the closer to the labor. Okay? And then when that water busts and that baby finally comes out, she's in utter pain. Okay? So that's what you people gotta look forward to, man.
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Yep.
They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
That's right. You know? They're gonna, hey man. They're gonna be in misery, man. They're gonna be in total despair. Okay? Especially when they hear that emergency broadcasting system.
This
when
is
they
not
hear
a
that
drill.
the missiles is on its way. But while that's going on in your television, in your house, all of a sudden you're gonna hear you're gonna hear that loud ass Trump noise, man.
And it's gonna sound like the nigga with the biggest car system on the block.
Yeah.
It's just throwing on that new Boomer said come with that new song that y'all with the bass line that's rumbling everything.
Yep.
This nigga got 18s in the trunk out there or something now. Y'all don't understand.
Yep.
Sound like he caused an earthquake.
It says, behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
So he's coming with fierce anger.
Kind.
Who the world inly called Jesus Christ.
Right.
Okay? He's coming back with that fierce anger, man.
Kind. To lay the land desolate.
To lay America flat.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Those sinners is talking about the 2/3 of Israel. All right, you're the sinners. All right, you Negroes, Hispanics, and natives. All right, the majority of you're a bunch of faggots. You're an adulterers,
Lesbians.
lesbos,
Homo sympathizers.
yeah, idolaters. You know,
Your dietary morality's defiled.
yeah, man.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
Yep.
The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Yeah, man. You're meaning the wisdom that these elites and these people have, it's not going to do anything for them. All right? You ain't gonna be bright. Okay? That light that the so-called Illuminati got is not going to be profitable to them anymore. All right? Because that righteous light is going to be shining. Go ahead.
And I will punish the world for their evil,
Yep.
and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
The arrogancy of the pride to cease, like these devils that be coming up. All right, the white man is the proudest man on the planet, man.
Con.
But you can understand why. He got the whole world thinking he's the most high. You know? He got all the nation's women. All right? He got everything in the palm of his hand. So of course he's proud and he's very arrogant. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Yep.
I will. Oh, it's like let's see. Oh, I can jump to.
That's it, bro.
Huh.
Yeah, I got deliverance, man.
Go ahead.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord have power upon the sinful kingdom.
The eyes of the Lord are the angels. That's why he has those the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots. That's where they're constantly. You always catch them because they're watching over the earth and they're making things and events actually happen on the earth.
God.
You don't think them angels, them chariots are recording and watching over you? While you got your camera phone out trying to catch them, they watching you. They know exactly who you are. You don't even know what they are or who they are, but they definitely know who you are.
God.
Okay? And the angels, they have an eagle vision. Okay? A man can only see what's in front of him.
And we looked at an eagle vision, remember?
Yeah.
And they said an eagle, because their eyes aren't forward facing, they're actually tilted at 30 degrees out from the center
Yep.
on both sides. That gives them 340-degree vision.
Yeah.
It's only 360 is a complete circle.
That's right.
They tilt their head like this from here to here, within 10 degrees, they got full view.
Yeah. So that means the angels, they ain't got to turn their head
God.
to know what's going on to the side of them, to the back of them,
20 degrees behind you.
distance from them. They're literally thousands of feet, hundreds of thousands of feet away, and they can still see you as if they're looking through a magnifying glass,
A
man.
telescope, because they said they have that I want to say laser focus, but they have telescopic vision where they can go from wide lens into zeroed in on.
Hey, that's power, man.
God.
Hey, that's power, man.
Right.
Not that bullshit black power that you niggas chant, man. That ain't power. What we reading about is power, man.
And a laser can shoot a fly off a horse's ass.
Hey,
At the galaxy away.
hey,
It's funny about it.
power is being able to manipulate the elements, man.
God.
Right.
Being able to change shapes.
God.
Being able to teleport,
God. And now,
right? Being able to fly through the sun. You can fly from what? Yeah. You can just fly through the sun. Yeah, you ain't gotta. Hey, no, the angels don't need AM, PM.
God, they don't need gas.
They don't need gas and they don't need oil changes.
God.
You know?
That's what you showed us, right? Okay.
Faggots. Yeah, you a faggot.
God.
Go ahead, bro.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth,
Yep.
saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
So what
saith
that
the
means
Most
is,
High.
because this is applying to the nation of Israel, but we apply it to America, because America is that sinful kingdom. All right. That's why in Revelation it says, "Be not partaker of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven."
God.
So this is that sinful kingdom. But he's going to destroy this place, but he's not going to utterly destroy Jacob. Because he has a remnant that he's going to deliver while he destroys America. All right? That was it on that, right? You had
Got
something?
some deliverance scripts. This is
Somebody get Revelation 11.
2 Kings chapter 2 verse 1. And it came to pass, because we're going to be like Elijah. The elect will be like Elijah.
Yep.
Right? It says, and it came to pass when the Lord Yahweh would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind. Going back and saying that whirlwind is the chariots, right?
Yep.
It says that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. That's when that time was to come. And that's the time we're in, where the elect is going to be delivered.
That's right.
We're not at in that day right now, but it's about that time.
That's
That's
right.
nearly the time right now.
All we watching right now is the prophecies got to be fulfilled, like the chip,
Con.
all
Martial
right?
law.
martial law, these race riots,
Full-fledged World War III.
Famine.
full-fledged World War III, famine. All these things got to take place first. You know, Jacob's trouble, and then it's going to ultimately lead to that, man.
Con.
And we have faith that these things are going to take place. They're going to happen.
Con.
Verse 11, it says, and it came to pass that they still went on and talked that, behold, the appearance of a chariot of fire and horses of fire.
A chariot of fire, man. That's why when you every time you see those so-called UFO sightings, it always appear like it's in a likeness of a fireball, man. The color of amber, because that's their likeness, man. They have like a fiery countenance and brightness to them.
It says,
Go ahead.
it says, and there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
That's right. He got caught up into that chariot, man.
Yeah.
All right. He got translated. All right, his body changed in the twinkling of an eye, and he went up into the ship. Okay. Now it doesn't say that, but you gotta extrapolate, man. His body had to change because these earthly bodies can't go into those chariots, man. Into those ships.
Which was the point I was making earlier.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to keep you in this body,
Yeah.
this flesh. 2 Kings chapter 6, I'm gonna start up at 14. So therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed about the city. And when the servants of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, the host compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servants said unto him, alas, my master. That's what we're going to be saying. When we see when the house cracked the sky with the host of heaven.
That's right.
Alas, our master. You know, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
And he says, how shall we do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. The Lord opened his eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about
It
Elisha.
said a mountain, right?
Mountain.
Showing you that the scriptures also metaphorically describe the chariots as a mountain. And that's why when you go into 2nd Ezra 13, that's exactly what that pinpoints. Yahweh Shah was the chariot that he gonna be coming in when he make his presence known. It's gonna be like the chariot is so big, it's like he engraved himself a mountain that he's sitting upon, man. It's gonna be he saw a huge ship.
Con. 13 and 6.
Come.
This is 2nd Ezra 13, I'm going to start at 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, out of number from the four winds of heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
I was talking about during the height of battle, the battle of Armageddon. All those different nations from around the world that's going to be fighting in World War III. They're going to turn from fighting each other after, shooting the missiles and all that. They're going to be trying to fight the Lord when he comes. Okay? They're going to try to fight the Lord and the angels. They're going to send their fighter jets, all right, their Air Force. That's when basically NATO. All right? The Lord's going to be fighting with NATO, man. And it's going to be it's going to be like a walk in the park for the Lord and the angels, man. He gonna walk through those soldiers,
It's gonna
man.
be like a scrimmage game.
Yeah.
UNLV against
Trojan
junior
versus
high school.
JV. Trojan versus JV.
Yeah.
Or USA versus the rest of the world.
Yeah. Go ahead,
It says, but beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain
I was talking about that big ship, that chariot, man.
and flew up upon it.
And flew upon it. So he's coming back with that large chariot, man, the ship. All right? Go ahead.
But I would have seen the region of place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Yep.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they that were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
So the Lord gonna put the spirit on them. They're gonna be scared shitless, man. But they still gonna get in it, have it in themselves. Like, you know, let's fight anyway. Let's put that Independence Day spirit out there, you know. Let's think that we can actually take this down with our fighter jets.
Gotta go out fighting.
Yeah. That shows you this white man is not gonna give up. He's not gonna give away his kingdom, man. He ain't going without a fight, man.
It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yep.
And lo, as he saw the violence
Show
of...
you that the Lord wants a fight.
God,
Okay? It ain't gonna be exciting that they just hand the kingdom over.
God.
No, the Lord wants them to fight, man. It's gonna be a super. It's gonna be a hell of an ending to this movie, man.
God.
You know. Go ahead.
And after, and lo, and as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
Uh-huh.
But only I saw that he sent out his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire.
Yeah, he didn't. He ain't. The Chariots ain't got no mounted ARs and you know, torpedoes and bulletproof armor and all that shit. No, they don't have none of that crap, man. They don't have earthly technology on those ships. They don't need them.
Wells.
Yeah. This is all celestial technology here. Nothing earthly. Okay?
God, how can you destroy something that can teleport or transport?
Right.
Slot.
You're going to try to fight something that you don't understand.
God.
Right, that's what I was going to say this. And that goes to prove, that just to have to go away from what you said, but to prove what I was saying earlier. How you going to be a carnal or fleshly being going into something celestial? Them two don't match. So your spirit is the only thing that can make it up here like that. And the body that the Most High give you to be able to make it up into that. If you're deserving, if you're not dependent on that carnal. Like I said, but most of you don't understand what you're even going up against. Y'all want to die right here with this carnal.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire, and out his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest.
That's talking about the laser beams. Okay? When the angels and the chariots come down, they're gonna annihilate NATO and their military, man.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
And fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight,
Yep.
and burned them up, everyone.
And burn all of them up. Gonna burn all of them up, man.
Everyone.
He's gonna melt them. He's gonna evaporate them. He's gonna cremate them all at once. That's what he's gonna do to all the militaries of the earth. All right. And this is after America gets destroyed, by the way.
God.
All right, because the angels are gonna already be destroying the motherfuckers here in America, and the missiles gonna be to devour this place. But when we're gonna go back up into the heavens, and then we're gonna come down, and that's when you're gonna see them other nations. They're gonna be in the way. So the angels gonna have to get let loose on these devils, man. Go ahead, bro.
So that upon the sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
Hey, and you saw examples of that in World of Worlds, man. As soon as every time motherfuckers was just poof, just poof. Just poof. And all you saw was just smoke after that.
Right.
That's what he gonna do to all these people, man. And that's what he's gonna do to NATO. All right, so that, hey, man, it's gonna be beautiful, man.
Right.
And we gonna be witnessing it.
Huh.
We gonna watch this movie, man.
And we're gonna have lesser roles, and we're gonna, Lord willing, we're gonna be in the movie.
No, we playing the main role. You know?
Star of the show is still gonna be Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yep. That's right, man. So with that, we're gonna close out.
Okay.
We want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Give honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings unto the hopeful elect. With that, shalom.
Shalom.